something happened and somebody did something to her?
He wasn't a throwaway. He was somebody that mattered.
Every year, thousands of cases go unsolved. Now a new group is using the community to uncover answers and bring some hope to families of those missing or murdered. Uncovered is working through citizen detectives in communities all across this country that need help solving cold cases. Here to talk more about the group is the co-founder and CEO of Uncovered, Jim Brown. Jim, good morning. So good to see you again.
Good morning, Brady. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So, our story on what you guys are doing aired last night on KCRA 3 News at 11. And I want you to we're going to peel back the onion a little bit with our viewers this morning. Explain for people how you guys choose or select the cases, the 48,000 cases that are already listed there on your website.
Brady, our main goal is just to get every story told. So getting over 48,000 cases on the site, what we do is we wait to hear from families about, hey, my case hasn't been told in 10 years. My case hasn't been told in 5 years. And we work with them to get new information up. And then we find participants in the community that can help us bring new eyes and new information to those cases. And that's what propels the engine.
A lot of people that saw our story last night or even watching right now may want to know how they can get involved. What can they do? Explain that process, because there's a paid portion and there's also a free way for people to join in on your website.
Yeah, as you said, there's two different ways to do it, and you can do everything on our site for free. All the tools that we've created are available for free. So just sign up for an account at uncovered.com, and there you can start to follow the cases that matter the most to you. Maybe they are those from the area that you live in. Maybe they're those that you've heard on a podcast and you just want to follow that one. But once you register for an account, now you can start to give us more information so we can trace it all back. And then if you want to be part of the broader community and get to talk to other citizen detectives, get to talk directly sometimes with family, with law enforcement, with other experts in the space, that's what the paid portion of our site is for.
And Jim, I want to make sure people understand too, this isn't you guys just going out doing all this work aside from law enforcement. You really do work with law enforcement to help to uncover these new details.
As much as we can, that is our goal. So what we know is that law enforcement doesn't have the resources that they need to solve present day crime, let alone cold cases, those that have been cold for 3+ more years. And some of the stories that are on our site, they've been cold for over 6 decades. The most recent one that we helped with was 62 years old, and we actually were able to have a body extracted, working directly with law enforcement, local not-for-profits, several podcasters, and then obviously the community members that we have.
Jim, what does it mean for you to be able to get these answers for these families?
I would love to be able to provide answers for all of the families. Unfortunately, there's a reason why the cases are cold, and it's because it's hard to get that information. But just being able to work with the families directly and know that there's someone out there who still cares, that means the world to me. The conversations you had, Arlene, on the segment last night, the conversations that we have every single day with families, they literally ended by just saying, thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for reminding us that this story isn't quote unquote cold and that someone's still out there caring about our loved one.
What's your message to families, people who may not have their story on your site? What would you say to those families?
Well, the very first thing is just go to the site, let us know about the case. Since 1980, more than 250,000 cases have gone cold, where either a murder took place or a missing person was considered to have experienced serious bodily harm. We have not cataloged all of those. We can't find them. As you kind of said last night as well, law enforcement is not required to put these in any kind of database. So we have to know that it's there in order to be able to get it on our site. But once it's there, now we're able to, again, go back into the local community where that incident took place and find new information. Oftentimes, the gift of time allows people to start talking more. Maybe they thought the case was solved. And when they find out that it hasn't been solved, they're like, well, wait a minute, I know information. And they start bringing it to us. So get the case on Uncovered.
Jim, what kind of background do people need to have if they want to help, if they want to be a part of your community?
You don't need any background at all other than a desire to care and advocate for those who have lost something that's incredibly important to them, their loved one. We've had people on our site that are librarians. We had a lady I remember telling me, Jim, I don't have any skills other than the fact that I can type fast. Well, guess what? We did a FOIA request and they gave us 97 printed pieces of paper. We can't do anything with that. There's no data analysis we can do with that. So we shipped that to our community member that just said that she could type fast, and she transcribed all of 97 pages of information, which then allowed us to put that into systems to do data analysis on it. So literally all you have to do is care. You can share stuff on your Facebook. You can reach out to local media for us. You can do FOIA requests. There's so many tasks that don't require any technical expertise or any field expertise to be able to help.
That is incredible. All you have to do is care. Jim, I appreciate you so much, and I am honored to have told your story. And we know that there were a lot of people that watched that story last night. Really quickly, any analytics, do you know at this point how many people may have gone to your site after our story aired?
So we typically average about 5,000 people a day coming to our site. Last night we had over 8,000, and almost 1,200 of that was from the Sacramento Valley.
Well, we definitely hope that our story makes a difference and that there are people that choose to volunteer with your organization to really help these families and get some answers. Thank you so much, Jim. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Brandy.
And folks, there will be a candlelight vigil for Chandra Taylor. That's going to happen at 7 tonight. Her mom was featured in our story last night. That candlelight vigil will be at 7801 Auburn Boulevard in Citrus Heights. It has been exactly 6 years since she went missing.
And it really was a fantastic story. Not to pat everybody on the back, but you guys did a tremendous job getting the message out. I highly recommend folks seeking out that story and watching. And you never know, any little bit of information, you might even just share that story and it might ring a bell for somebody.
Absolutely.
So.
And we talked to retired Sacramento Police Chief Daniel Hahn as a part of the story, and that's exactly what he said. You never know, 10 years may have passed or some time may have passed and you remember something or thought of something. Any little bit can really make a difference.
It really does.